There are 2 million phones that connect to the Helium network every single day, and they have no idea. I think ultimately we should hide the crypto as much as possible.
Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of our new series at Ryder, where we talk to the top voices in crypto and talk about self-custody and their backstories. Today we have Abhay from Helium. So to start the series, I always love to start with an intro, a little bit about yourself, maybe a fun fact, and something about Helium.
Sure. First, thanks for having us, and thanks for having me. I came to crypto, I've only ever really worked on two things in crypto, Bitcoin and Helium. Helium was, and fun fact about me is that I joined the team after the founding of the network. I started off as a hotspot deployer. I deployed a radio in San Francisco, and then I deployed 6 more at friends' houses. I built software, and then I got annoying enough in the community where they're like, yeah, hey, why don't you actually just work together? And that's how I started. I started as an average deployer.
And how'd you find out about Helium?
I knew about the company, the sort of first iteration of the company. The company's been around since 2013. Mm-hmm. So I knew about it through folks that worked on the team. In the beginning, I was very skeptical that they'd be able to get as far as they did, to be honest, because I think the hardest part was the reason why we, sort of fell into crypto.
Yeah.
It's because of the distribution model. How do you get an average person to put up a hotspot to join this network, and they know that they're going to be paid for their work, and all that was solved by this enablement mechanism that crypto provides, this sort of capital formation, this, I was talking to somebody else about this earlier today. It's sort of using greed in a very, very good way, in a very positive some way.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly right. It's sort of everyone's aligned, and the nicer way to say that is everyone's aligned on incentive.
That's really interesting. So I didn't realize that you joined Helium through the community. I mean, that's always a nice journey because you know the company from the ground up. Mm-hmm. And you guys have grown so much over the years. I was telling you earlier before we started recording, but I've been following Helium since 2021. And initially when someone came over and was like, oh yeah, it's like Wi-Fi, but decentralized, and you can sell your unused Wi-Fi. And I was like, how does that work? And I just that meme where the lady's looking off and the math things are going on behind? That was me.
Sure.
So how does Helium work? Because now you guys have grown and scaled, like you said, since 2013. So it's been 12 years. Mm-hmm. What's new?
Yeah, I mean, I think the best way to describe Helium is that it's a new way of deploying infrastructure, right? We have the sort of traditional model for deploying telco infrastructure, which is, there's somebody that has to buy some real estate, put up a tower, put radios on it, monitor and change out those radios over time, and that's very capital intensive, right? Yeah. And that is the way that we've done things for a very long time. Helium sort of takes this approach. How do you spread that out to the edges and allow the individual to not only serve themselves, provide connectivity for themselves, but also connectivity for their customers or their neighbors or their places that they go to often. Helium has started off as this IoT network and is now migrated to a cellular network. These are all different steps along the way that we've taken to sort of prove this model does work. And ultimately, if you're going to ask me, what do I want to give? I want to give everyone a free phone plan, and I want everyone to own their own infrastructure, right? And that sort of fits with some of the ideas around self-custody as well.
Yeah. I mean, well, on that topic, I did want to ask, what do you feel about self-custody? What are your thoughts on it? And what are your thoughts on people that don't practice self-custody?
Well, I'll do the last question first, which is I don't blame them. Self-custody is hard, right? My mom doesn't know what to do if I hand her a silver or a steel tube that has 12 words written on it. She has no idea what to do with that. And I don't think any of our moms do, right? This to be done. And most of us don't. Most of our peers probably don't know how to deal with that either. Mm. And I think crypto is, it's hard, right? All the user experience is not very good. And it continues to be not very good. And it's our job every day to make that more accessible to people. I think with self-custody, you get your own rights to your own assets. And I think that is one of the key unlocks that crypto in general sort of created for all of us.
Definitely.
And we went through the sort of debanking cycle in the United States. I knew a lot of founders who were affected by the SVB collapse, where they didn't know if they could make payroll. And that's really, really troubling when a bank can fail because of bad treasury management. Like ultimately, like it's not that they're a great bank in many ways, but like from a treasury management perspective, they failed.
And it begs the question: who can you trust?
Right.
Because the argument against crypto, or those that hate the industry, are like, well, the government's taking care of me, and in reality, you do have these potholes, I want to say, or hurdles, or circumstances where these companies that you're supposed to rely on do end up failing. So as a person and as an individual, I feel it's important for you to have your own backup.
Right, for sure. And you should know, you should know where your money is at all times. You should know where your family is at all times. Right? These are all like things that are yours that you care about very deeply. And it is what is the foundation of your life. And so you should have control.
So where do you think self-custody is going to be in 5 years?
I hope better than where we are today still, right? I think we have a lot of room to continue growing.
Yeah.
I think, certainly no more seed phrases ideally by then.
Yeah.
I think, multi-sigs that are like actually useful for people. I think there's some really great technology and really great products in the Bitcoin space. If you look at something like Casa, which like actually allows families to manage like a multi-sig for their own assets.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. And I think we need more of those kinds of things where, if something happens to me, God forbid, like, my wife and my kids are okay and they know what, they know what to do with that. Or at least there's somebody that can explain what to do next.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's not like, me taking a key, doing like a Shamir shard and sending it to 6 different people in the world and giving them all weird instructions on what to do with that.
Yeah.
Like no one's going to know what to do with that, like practically speaking.
It has to be easy.
Right, it has to be easy.
But yeah, I mean, there was this question that I wanted to ask going back to the telco conversation. So how does Helium work with the current telco infrastructure? Because you mentioned that there's a lot of like caretaking with these towers and so on.
Yeah, so we have 2 products. Really, this is the way to think about it. We have the network, which allows anyone to provide coverage to all of these devices that might want connectivity. And then we have the carrier, which is our own carrier product where we, in the United States, you can sign up for Helium Mobile. You can pay anywhere between $0 a month for a limited plan that, gives you 3 gigabytes of data, or, $30 a month, up to $30 a month for an unlimited plan. Yeah. Why that works is because we use our own network. Right, and we are able to figure out a way to make that cost work. The traditional unlimited plan in the United States, can be anywhere between like $90 and $150 a month. Yeah. Right, so it's significantly more accessible for most people. So why Helium Mobile works is because they see a non-crypto product, and I think that's kind of leads to where do crypto products go in the future. I think ultimately we should hide the crypto as much as possible.
Yeah,
everything should be crypto enabled, not necessarily crypto first.
Yeah, I mean there used to be these conversations about the mass adoption of blockchain, right? And people used to argue, when are we going to get to mass adoption? And we're there. Procter & Gamble uses blockchain to track their operations, so technically blockchain is a household technology. You're using it without knowing that you're using it.
Yeah.
And I feel like crypto is going to get to that point soon as well. And it's companies like Helium that are leading that, which is really exciting.
Yeah, there are 2 million phones that connect to the Helium network every single day, and they have no idea. Right?
Wow.
It is a crypto network that is more utilized than a lot of L1s together, which is terrifying to say that and sad to say that.
That's actually crazy.
But, these are all folks that have better connectivity because of crypto.
Yeah. So when are you expanding?
We are actively expanding. So, in the United States, we want to continue to grow. The Helium Mobile product has, 500,000 signups. That's going to continue to grow over time. We had done a lot of work in New York over the last year. And, we're seeing, more and more usage of the actual native Helium network for those subscribers. And we want to replicate that in other cities in the US. We're launching Mexico imminently. It's like final technical integrations either this month or next month. I think we'll be there. We announced that we're launching in Brazil in the next few months.
That's so exciting.
And so we're just going to continue. We have pilots going in a lot of other countries in the world, and that's our goal, to continue to expand.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Helium. Sorry, this is like a personal thing. Anyway, we'd love for you to unbox the Ryder.
Sure.
We talked about self-custody and the importance of it. We talked about, the difficulties in not knowing what to do. I think you'll be pretty impressed, but let's not start with bias.
All right, sure.
So here you go.
All right, so, nice little pull tab here that I can just do right there. And I'll get to see what's inside. Okay, cool. All right, ready to ride. Clever typo. I like it. I like it. Little travel pouch and a cable, and here it is.
That's the wireless charger.
That's the charger. Okay, never mind.
It
did say it.
It
did say it.
It
I
did.
should have I'm not good at reading instructions. I just go with it. Cool. It's hidden behind the guide.
Yes.
I don't read guides. I'm not good at that.
Well, you
Again,
don't need to.
I'm not a good reader.
That's the best part.
Okay. And cool. So this is the recovery tag. I've heard about this. So this is how this is my third SIG or something like that. Is that
It's
roughly
your
what it is?
backup. Yeah.
Right,
so
cool. And then I download the app. Okay. Well, through the magic of television, I've already downloaded the app. It's amazing.
I wonder how that happened.
I don't know. All right, let's open the app and let's see what to do here. And then get started. Ignore the terms of service. I don't read. Set up a new Ryder One. Create a new wallet. Okay. I'll give it a nice name. Turn it on. All right. Pair it. All right. Choose a passcode. All right. Since this is a
Let's not look.
No. I'll reset it later. I'll do something. Yeah, exactly. Because someone's taking a picture of the passcode. If you know the old movie Spaceballs, I picked that. That's the password. Anyone know it?
I don't, but I'm gonna do my research.
I'm the oldest one in this room, I think. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the joke, and it's like, oh, that's the same password. That's the same as my luggage. Is the terrible joke. What do I do next? Oh, I need another number. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay. Create your wallet.
So while we're doing the setup, basically our CTO and co-founder Marvin developed the code behind this with our team, obviously, but it's through Shamir Secret Sharing. So you mentioned it earlier.
Yep.
But we make it easy. So it breaks your backup into fragments, which you already know how that works. 50% stored on your recovery tag here, and 50% stored on your phone. But you can have as many recovery tags and scatter them around, or if you don't want to use recovery tags or you lose your recovery tags, you can also use people. So you can have your wife and kids as your wallet backup.
Oh, interesting.
So when they all hold fragments and they just download the app and it says back up someone else's wallet or recover someone else's wallet, and they can help you recover it. Cool. So no complicated tech on their end. They just follow the instructions like you are on the app.
Nice. All right, so we're gonna do this. Backed up. And then do this here. All right, get a little iCloud going. Sure, two-space ID, and I think I'm set up.
And there you go.
Nice.
You have a wallet.
All right, I have a wallet. Great. Who's gonna send me my first fart coin or whatever? What's next?
Well,
Oh right, I should have said HNT.
Yes, you can store Fartcoin and Helium.
And together. Yeah.
Let's play a game and see how much you can collect at breakpoint
Nice.
from airdrops.
Nice. Cool.
Awesome. Well, okay, describe your experience in 3 words.
Okay. I mean, I didn't see a single key. That's like great, right?
Yeah.
Like that is necessary.
Yeah.
For mass adoption, that's the only way. I don't know. I'm very curious. I build hardware for a living, so like I'm curious what's in here. That's what I want to know. So I'm probably going to be the one that would take it apart and figure that out.
Well, we want to see
break it.
we want to see a video of the hammer smash.
Oh, I have much better equipment for that.
Online on the website. No.
What's that?
Don't say anything. We want tear down video.
You want the teardown?
Yeah, we would love the teardown.
You want me to rug it? Like completely.
We'll send you a
rug
new
myself.
pack. We'll give you a new pack of recovery tags. But
Nice.
yes, please take it apart.
I mean, I have a little like spudger thing that I could probably separate that. So I don't actually.
I think a hammer would be more fun.
Just
That's
go
just
at
me.
Yeah, no, we have all the tools we need
No,
at home
please,
to take this
please
apart.
do take it apart. I mean, everything's on our website anyway. We're super transparent and gonna be open source by early next year. Just waiting for our audit.
That's awesome.
So yeah, everything's there.
Man, that's super cool. I like the size of these things. Like this feels like it. You know, I personally don't think hardware wallets should be carried around with you. You might be okay here in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, but like I don't think really anywhere else in the world that's a good idea.
It's definitely a mixed market there. But who knows? Maybe we will come out with accessories.
So what's
just for
that?
them.
Like the iPhone sleeve? Like you do it with me?
But nicer.
Issei Miyake ones? Like that'd be pretty great.
Helium branded.
I like it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for letting me do this. This is fun.
It's been a pleasure, talking to you and hearing your story, and personally seeing Helium grow so much. It's really satisfying to see these companies in the space grow because, as you know, there's a lot of projects that don't make it, unfortunately or fortunately. But yeah, we're glad that you're still around, and we hope to be, more integrated with Helium in the future.
Yeah, and thanks for supporting HNT on this.
Of course.
So yeah, it's great.